Welcome to Treacherous Path. I'm your pissed off host again, Granddaddy Sam. And I'm pissed off because every day I turn on the television and I see another reason why this country is falling. And today, it's going to be Jeffrey Epstein again. Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny how if me or you fart in the wind wrong and we find ourselves in jail and we find ourselves fighting for our own very lives, and it could be for anything. It might be true, it might be false, but it doesn't matter. If there's even an inkling that you've done something wrong, you can go to jail. You can go to prison. I know a guy that went to jail yesterday. He didn't expect to. He went to court to work some stuff out, ended up in jail. He's still in jail this morning. So don't think that you can't go to jail, first of all. And number two, ain't it funny how me and you can go to jail so easily? But yet Jeffrey Epstein rapes children over and over and over, traffics children, and now buried them out at one of his houses in New Mexico. But you know what? The funny thing is they can't investigate that house, even though Jeffrey Epstein doesn't even own it no more. A new person owns it, and that's why they can't investigate it. Their hands are tied. Somebody else lives there now, so they just can't do anything about it. When did that become a thing? When did somebody else living in the house that somebody was murdered in stop the cops from investigating the murder? It doesn't make sense, does it? Well, there's allegations that little girls were buried out there, and they could go out there. They could find their bones. But they can't. They just can't because somebody else moved into that house now. And, that's just privacy. New Mexico, it's in the United States, but that's privacy, They have privacy. If somebody else, like if I murdered somebody and then I sold my house real quick to somebody else, well, that's that. That's a wrap. That's investigation over. Somebody else owns the house now, so we can't look. It's too difficult, to find those little girls that were choked to death, basically, strangulated while having sex with Jeffrey Epstein. That's what he did to them. That's the allegation. They died while having rough sex. Suffocating sex while being strangulated and fucked. Yeah, let's not sugarcoat it. That's what he did to them. He choked them to death while fucking them. And we're going to call it fucking because what Jeffrey Epstein did to little girls was not sex. And it was definitely not making love. It was raping and fucking those little girls while choking them around the neck until they died. Then he buried them out back. And now New Mexico can't even investigate. Or at least the investigation's held up because somebody else lives there now. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Rules for thee, but not for me. We don't just live in a two-tiered justice system, people. We live in an evil and good system, and it's all based on money. And if you don't have enough, then they're coming for you too. The only thing, and I mean the only thing, that can stop them is Jesus Christ. Now, if I sound like a broken record to you, you truly are doomed. Because I'm telling you, it really is that easy, but it's so hard. It seems so hard to do because you just don't believe it. And I'm talking about believing in Jesus Christ. I'm telling you what I went through my entire life. At first, like everybody else, I thought I was smart. I I thought I was smarter than God. And I thought I was smarter than all of y'all. It took me a long time to figure out that I am not smarter than the people of this world. And I am not smarter than God. Once I figured that out, and I let go, and I really trusted in Him, I swear on God Himself, I have not had a major problem since. Now, I have little bitty things here and there that piss you off, little annoyances. But as far as how my life has gone since I made that decision, it has gone perfect, just like Him. And I mean perfect. I sit here today with my daughter about to graduate FSU. I wasn't able to pay for that. But she's fixing to graduate in like 7 months, 8 months, something like that. And it's been a journey, let me tell you, but she's there. We're there. And nothing has gone wrong in my life. And all of a sudden, I got this badass job. And it's working out. Not for everybody else there, but it sure is working out for me. And I'm happy. For the most part, I'm happy, but I'm sad about this country. I'm sad about the state that it's going in. And I know that I'm probably going to have to fight for, or at least I hope I get to. I really do. You know, we live our lives in this mundane state our entire time and never have any true, and I'll call it adventure, because that's what it is. I want you to picture a guy at 3 o'clock in the morning running through the woods with a letter. And that letter is from a general on his side. And if he doesn't get that letter through, thousands of men will die. I want to be that guy. I'm the guy that runs through the woods with the letter and makes it. See, a lot of people wouldn't make that journey, but not me. I'm built for that. Not only would I survive, but I would get that message through. I would pick up another and I would head on back. Life is meant to be lived. And what we call this is not that. Treacherous path out.